Marie here with Examiner.com. I'm so happy to be here with Karen Gravano, one of the original cast members of VH1, My Wives. Thank you so much for being here with me.
Thank you for having me.
Now, I'm still waiting for an official announcement about season 4. When can we expect to hear some news?
We are signed on for season 4. As of right now, I officially can't give you any news. There might be some different changes going on in season 4.
Switching up the cast members, maybe?
You know, they always add cast members.
Okay.
You know, I can't really say anything, speak on it.
But you will be back.
You know, I think for me, I love the show. It's done great things for my career, but I always envisioned myself as a behind the camera type of person.
Interesting.
And, you know, I really love writing. I wrote my book, which is a New York Times bestseller. So, like I said, season 4 is nothing really official yet, but we're officially offered a season 4.
Okay, awesome. Now your book.
Yes.
Your fans are loving it. It is called My Daughter, the Mafia, Sammy, Gravano, and Me. Some readers are saying they thought it would be more in-depth, more secrets revealed, but you know, the public is always wanting more. So did you hold back on purpose?
You know, I think everyone perceived this book coming out as this would be a mob book. And the reality is I'm not a gangster, so I couldn't give you a mob book, but I can give you what went on behind closed doors in, you know, that type of lifestyle as being a daughter. I gave you everything. There were no secrets held, you know, and I think I gave you pretty much what I went through. It was my story. When it first came out, people were like, oh, she's going to make money off of her father's lifestyle.
Yeah.
My father already wrote a book. You know, that's his lifestyle, but my book was about being a daughter of, you know, and it's just basically about relationship. Having a relationship with my father. Everybody in America has relationships with their parents one way or another, so I felt like people would be able to relate. And it's the struggle that people go through, how you pull yourself together, and how you come out of it.
I agree. Do you think you'll make a sequel?
I definitely will make a second book. You know, I think that, especially after coming back to New York, like everyone thought, you know, me coming back to My Wives was probably one of the craziest things because supposedly I was supposed to be in hiding somewhere and never come out, you know, and I just say, yeah. And you know, coming out with a show called My Wives was very blunt, I guess you could say. We kind of just came out with it. And again, it wasn't about revealing the men's secrets, it was about our lives. And for me, I think I was a controversial character because when it came to the mob, my father was that lifestyle. I was the biggest name on the show. And, you know, they made me come back, and, well, they didn't make me come back. I came back, and it was like, I was controversial. And I think, you know, I think that there'll definitely be another book about me coming home, everything that I went through, why I came on My Wives, the perception everybody had of me coming home, the reality of what everything is, and, you know, how I'm moving past that.
Yeah. And one thing I really like about you is that you're a writer, businesswoman, role model for your daughter. How do you balance that with the tough side and the no nonsense, and if someone messes with someone you care about, then you're going all in? How do you balance the two?
You know, I think that's never been a challenge for me until My Wives, because I think they focus on so much of the drama on the show that it looks like we always just want to fight. I don't play when it comes to my family. If I love you, I love you. Hands down, I ride for you. And I just always have been that same person. I never changed. So it's never really been a balance for me. It's just I've always just continued to be who I am. And if I believe in something, I believe in it wholeheartedly and I stand behind it. So I think for me, it was easy, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you continue to feature your daughter on the show?
Yes, I will continue. My daughter is also working with me as far as we're developing her in a pop group. So we have been working together now. It's kind of interesting saying we're working together, but there'll be a lot more of Karina, whether it will be on My Wives or whether it will be in some other avenue.
Okay. Tell me more about her group.
It's a group with Ramona's daughter. I have Ramona's daughter and Karina's other cousin. And how it kind of started was, you know, Karina would come here for the summer and all the girls would come to my house. It was like a big party house. But they're always like, what are we doing? Where are we going? What's next? What are you going to do? What movie are we going to go see? And they used to drive me crazy. So I was like, you guys are grown. Go in the room, figure it out, do something. I don't know, play cards.
Right.
And they would go in the room and sing. They'd download songs on YouTube. And at first, like, it would be like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, shut up, go to bed. I started listening to them, and honestly, they're really talented. They learned how to feed off each other in just such a short period of time. And they kept going, we want to go to the studio. So I had a friend who's actually now my business partner and my partner. Yeah. He had a studio, so he was like, bring the girls in, let's just see. We weren't even thinking anything serious. So the engineer was there, and it was actually Ramona's daughter got in the booth, and she just started singing, and he's like, then Karina went in, and you know, Deja's the third girl in the group. He's like, who's their vocal coach? I'm like, oh, they don't have one. He's like, they don't. And it just kind of went from there. They're like, actually, you have talent. It's something that they want to do. And again, you know, I believe in you can be anything you want to be. Maybe they'll be the next Destiny's Child. You know, maybe it'll be just something that I get to help my daughter live out her dreams, you know. And I think that from the feedback that I'm getting, it's going to be more than that. And, you know, everything that I work hard for, I believe I will achieve. So this is something that I'm really putting my all into, and I think that we'll see something from them.
That's awesome. Yeah, you have big things popping for this year and for 2014 also. I just can't wait to see more from you and from your daughter and from my wives. Looking forward to season 4.